This is for Sydney with the all the lineup shuffling and all, with everybody getting a chance to play and all that. Have you had a sense of what this team can really be? Since it's a little different than last year, you got several people back, but not everybody.
Yeah, definitely. We've had a lot of practices under our belts, scrimmages, close scrimmages, the exhibition game, this game, where we've seen a lot of different lineups, a lot of different matchups. We've seen, us go small today when Yarn was at the 5. Then with Kara and Lillian, so we have a lot of different pieces, and I think we can be really, really special. I think, I don't know if we showed that at times today, but we definitely have it in us.
Karoline, 17 points in 12 minutes tonight. Obviously, you've come off the bench and produced. Just talk about how it felt to be out there, your first official game as a Hoosier.
It felt awesome. It was cool to see all the fans in the crowd. Obviously, we got a little taste of it last Wednesday, but I felt like really having that first game under my belt gave me more confidence for this game.
Sydney, only the second 2010 game of your college career. Just it seemed like you were all over the place at times tonight. Just how energized do you feel coming into the season?
Really, really exciting. I feel really old being out there, so a little upsetting. That was my only second 2010 point game, but it's just a lot of fun being out there, and it's fun to see Assembly full again. And we're going to be back out there in another 2 days, so it's been cool to see everybody in there again.
Sydney, you've played a lot of first games in your career. If you had to put a grade on this based on how you felt the team did, based on it being a first game, what would you give it?
Like a C. But that gives us a lot of hope. We were a lot better than what we showed today. So.
What would be your reason?
I just think defensively we weren't great at times. We let up a bunch of. They made 11 3-pointers total. They shot 36, but we can't let up more than 5 in a game. And playing Big Ten teams, that'll definitely hurt us down the stretch. So we need to limit those 3-point attempts as well. And I think on the offensive end, it'll come to us. We didn't shoot great from the 3 today, but I know we'll start to get hot.
Yeah, Sydney, you mentioned, you're being a veteran. Was there any moment tonight that hit you that this is kind of the last season opener for you in college? And have you taken time to sort of, reflect on that before the season starts? And how has that kind of, informed your attitude or your outlook for this year?
Yeah, I kind of have a history of starting the season off pretty poorly. So coming out today, I knew I needed to start out strong, be a leader. Chloe and I have talked about it a lot in practice and off the court as well. So I think we were both ready to come in and kind of lead this team to where we're at. And it's nice having another senior in Karoline. A lot of people forget she's a senior and doesn't have a COVID year. So she's been around really good basketball as well for a long time. So just having a really veteran group out there helps us.
Second row on the right.
Sydney, with all the production leaving last season and you taking on these huge expectations, how do you channel that, as a senior and the main leader? And did you execute these expectations tonight?
I think we really just have to put last year behind us as much as, everyone thinks, yeah, we lost Sarah, yeah, we lost Mac, who are 2 tremendous players who gave us a lot on the offensive end and defensive end. We have to turn the page. This is a new year. This is our team, and I think people have to realize that. And even though we were such a successful team last year, I think we still have the potential to be that this year. And I think a lot of people need to realize that as well.
Sydney, obviously 20 points leading the team, but you also made several defensive contributions, 9 defensive rebounds, 3 steals and 2 blocks. How important is it not only to contribute on the offensive end, but also the defensive end?
I think it's really important. I think it leads to our fast break points in transition. We get out wide. We have our 5-player running to the basket and getting deep post-ups. So all of those stops on the defensive end definitely help us with runouts and get those easy baskets on the offensive end.
Sydney, Terry's mentioned that there's no replacing Mackenzie Holmes, but what have you seen from Karoline and Lily that makes you think that they can step up there?
Well, I think you've seen it the last 2 games, in our exhibition game and then today. They've both, played amazing, and they've shown what they can be with this program. They've played a lot of basketball. Lily has been in this program now for 3 seasons, and she's had to play Mackenzie Holmes every single day in practice. I don't think there's any way to get much better than that. And then Karoline's played with an SEC team the last 3 seasons and gone against some of the best post players in the nation. And I mean, the stats showed themselves the last 2 games that we have some really good post players, and they can stretch the floor as well with their 3-point shots and hitting those corner jumpers.
For Carolyn, did this game make you feel at home in terms of, getting to play a game that counted and scoring well? Making a good first impression on fans?
Yeah, honestly, I mean, it starts in the locker room. Coach talks a lot about like sharing the wealth and team basketball, and I feel like everybody on the team embodies that. And then stepping out in front of 10,050 fans, I think that's incredible. And I mean, even just doing the alma mater at the end, it really means a lot. And yeah, I felt at home.
Caroline, just day in, day out, I guess what sticks out about Sydney and what's it like playing with her?
Yeah, from the moment I stepped foot on campus, I feel like Sydney has been just a great example as a leader. Obviously, it's really different for me. This year, I'm a senior, but I kind of felt like a freshman coming in, and I felt like she was the main person paving the way, just showing me how to do things the right way and what Coach Morin, what the team expected of each of us, and I really appreciated that.
Thanks, Carol. That was so sweet. Thank you.